This is Susanna Magenheimer, Random Artist 222. This is a technique that I saw Jackie do on her YouTube channel, but I'm doing it with a twist. The angels you see on my gel plate are from a different video that I'm currently working on Gelli basics and on making jelly angels. When the video is available, I will update the description below to provide the link. FYI, these paint leftovers you're seeing, I decided to not waste and use as a starting point for this video. These are the 2 caramel stencils I'm going to be using. So, what her technique is basically, she will take, let's see here, and create a jelly plate. So I'm going to do that. And I'm not too, like I said, worried about although I don't know why I did that, but I want to have all the purple on one side. And that's fine. I'm just gonna scoop that up like that. No worries. Okay. All right, so then I'm gonna take this. And see how that, just those few little drops, and I don't have to do a lot of this to get that going. So then what I'm gonna do is take this and place it down here. And then I'm gonna grab this and do the same smoosh. And you can tell you're picking it up because it comes through the deli paper really well. Okay, so that's that. Put this to the side. I'm going to take some brown. That might be too much. If you think it's too much, that's what this side piece is for. And don't worry that you're like, oh, it's going over the purple. It's not a big deal. Okay, and then I'm going to bring in my flowers, like so. I'm going to take the deli paper. And again, work it in there. Peel that back. And then I'm going to take, go with the orange, why not? Do yourself a favor, when you're just starting out, practice with the same stencils and the same 3 paints until you get the techniques down of the pressure and the amount of paint you're using. Part of the magic of a plate is figuring out the colors that work well together. So that's why you have a lot of stash papers left over, because sometimes they don't look really well together. Sometimes they do. So I'm just gonna work this in really quick. And you see that paint getting picked up because this is a very thin layer of paint that I've got on here. Okay, and I'm gonna use that same stencil from before. Let's lay that down. Now pick that up. You have a neat deli paper for later on. And I'm going to pull that off. And I'm going to try to show this again to you. You see how, maybe I'll just keep the white underneath it. Do you see how distinctive those lines are? There's not a lot of what I call mush and moisture. If I hold it against the light, so I'm seeing the light source to this, I'm seeing basically dry paint. And that's what you want for this next piece. This is what Jackie did. She took a piece of adhesive paper, which I once again and this one was from Die Cuts with a View. I got this on Amazon. I'm not saying this will, this is something I would do with every kind of adhesive back thing that's out there, because different adhesives, I don't know how that will work on the plate, but watching her do this with this paper company, I felt safe trying this. What she does is she removes the backing, okay? So now I got stick. And what you want to do is make sure this is dry, okay? Because if you're doing it, it has to be dry, no wet paper on, no wet paint on here, or you're gonna have just a bunch of mush on your card. So I want to create this and put it here, press it on. And then I'm going to pull that back. See how cool that looks? Yeah. Okay, so now I'm going to finish off picking up different colors, different ways. Okay, so I basically picked up everything. This is where Jackie and I diverge on technique. As you can see here, the paper is very sticky from the open spaces. My twist is I do not add another layer of paint to fill in the gaps to pick up that last print. And I do not use an anti-static powder to remove the sticky like she does. What I do instead is I use transfer foil to amp up the project and utilize those sticky spaces in a manner that lends themselves to the project. I'm basically going to burnish that with the back of my thumb. Let me show you here some more. So you see how I'm burnishing that in? I'm just using the back of my thumb. Okay, so when I lift it, anything that had sticky is now covered with the foil. And what I do is I can do that and burnish it back a little bit more. Okay, so let me just do a few more pieces here. And this is just a Rub It Scrub It from Ranger. Really good for taking back foil. And you can see now there's no stick there. Now, I'm going to show you on here. Okay, so where I didn't burnish it, it's that shiny, right? Where I burnished it, you still have that beautiful foiling effect, but it's a little bit burnished and not so bright. It's a matter of taste, what you want to get out of it. I like having mine a little burnished. So I'm not going to finish this whole piece of paper, but I'll show you one that I did finish. And ta-da! Look how beautiful this is. And I wanted this one shiny, so I left it like that. So again, different colors, different ways, but I found that why not amp it up by using transfer foils to create this effect. I hope you liked what you saw and that it inspired you. Please remember to subscribe and like. It makes a huge difference in how YouTube sees me and lets me go up in the searches with the big kids. And I truly appreciate it. So thank you and have a great day.